The Greeks love an excuse to party. Around Easter in March is the best time to catch the Greeks in action. Whether you want to engage in rocket warfare, dress like a spaceman, or just party it up carnival style. Patras Carnival is one of the biggest festivals in Europe. Held each year in February and March, the city of Patras comes alive with parades, floats, treasure hunts, parties, food, and drink. Patras, located 200 kilometers west of Athens, is an ancient city with settlements that span 4 millennia. Patras Carnival has a 160-year-old history. It is thought to have originated at a ball given in 1829. However, it is also connected with ancient pagan rituals held to honor Dionysus, the god of wine and the inspirer of madness and ecstasy. Sounds like a fun festival. Patras Carnival is not a single event, but a variety of events that includes balls, parades, hunting for hidden treasure, and the Kids Carnival. It runs for around 4 weeks, but the highlight is the last weekend of Carnival. The last weekend of the Carnival features the extravagant Saturday evening parade and the Sunday parade. The Saturday evening parade is a spectacular show of light, color, and high spirits. Any group can participate in the parade, and it always becomes a night of partying. The Sunday parade culminates in the burning of King Carnival at the St. Nicholas Street Wharf in the harbor of Patras. Vrontados, located on the island of Chios, lights up the skies during Easter with a rocket war. There are 2 churches in Vrontados, and members of each church fire rockets into the sky in an attempt to hit the opposing church's bell tower. The buildings in the line of fire are covered in barbed wire sheeting, placed on tall scaffolding to keep the rockets from penetrating. The rockets can pierce windows and puncture holes in plaster and doors. There are 2 different stories about how the Rocket Festival began. Some say it began during the reign of the Ottoman Empire, when Turkish people confiscated the Greeks' cannons for fear of an uprising, but the Greeks resorted to using fire rockets instead. Others say that when the Greeks were prevented from celebrating Easter in the traditional way, they distracted the Turkish occupiers by firing rockets into the sky so they could celebrate. Every year, thousands of tourists from around Greece and the world come to see the night sky lit up with rockets. It can be a spectacular thing to see, but it can also be scary.
Obviously, it is a bit frightening, it is impressive, but it's also very surprising to see that on the day of Easter Eve, where everybody's supposed to love each other, well, they fight!
Restricted viewing areas are set up at a distance, and firefighters spend the evening patrolling the areas for stray rockets. But generally, the rocket war is more spectacle than warfare. A less dangerous but stranger-looking event is the Flower War. In the small fishing village of Galaxity, locals take to the streets with bags of colored flour to throw at each other. They wear goggles and protective suits, and even cover their homes in plastic sheeting. Each year, more than 1,500 kilograms of flour are used in the war, and it is dyed with food coloring. Small amounts of flour are then placed into small plastic bags to be thrown at other people.
We come here every single year. It's a tradition that goes back a long time, and this way the children learn about old traditions.
The bizarre ritual attracts hundreds of participants and spectators from across the country. It is believed the ritual originated in 1801 when Galaxity residents defied their Ottoman rulers by holding a forbidden carnival, painting their faces with ash and dancing through the streets. Today, it is another excuse to have fun.